We're here for juicy numbers only. Oh my God. Should we take one? What's up, everybody? I'm Dear Gamer. Welcome back to the channel today. We're back, and today I am giving you the ultimate max DPS, strongest longsword build for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Title Update 5. And I will say, this build has taken some time to get all of the requirements needed. When I started this journey, my AR rank was 127. Now I am 222 because you need some parts to augment the weapon. You need some parts to augment your gear, and you need some materials, and you need some good RNG in order to get some of the things I put on this weapon, on this build that just makes it absolutely disgusting. So I know a lot of people are like, augmentation builds are kind of wary of them because of the RNG needed to get them, but I am here to show you what is possible if you grind enough and you augment enough to get all the amazing attacking jewels and skills on the build. Also too, I have some defensive skills on there as well that are extremely juicy. I think you guys enjoy as well. So before we get into this video, give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna see if we can get at least 1,000, 2,000 likes on this video because it took some time to get here. And also subscribe if you're new to my family. Without further ado, let's dive in. So one thing I want to say, thank you everybody. I saw all the congratulations on the wedding picture I put up. I got married and recently last week, and it's been an amazing experience. The wedding was great. It was fun. We had a great time, and we're back in the action. We're back on the grind. So in order to make this build work, there's a lot of things, a lot of skills that you need to do. I made a build video earlier of how to build an end game set, and I go watch that if you haven't, and come back and watch this or watch it afterwards. But I took all the tips I took into that consideration in that video and made this build. Also, a special shout out to a lot of people. Let me see if I can get them real quick. Well, I thought I had them saved on my phone, but in order to get some of the pieces needed for this build, I needed to go into some lobbies and get some monsters from other people's world, because when the augmentation system, the way it works, the anomaly levels, sometimes you don't have the monster you're looking for. So what I need to do is sometimes go into other people's world, and some people are so kind and they're always like, is it the real DG? Yes, me. And for those who are watching, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. But we'll go ahead and get into the gear. So what am I using? I am using the absolutely new skills that just came out, and the skills I'm using are going to be from, of course, our boy Risen Shagaru Magala. And I like his 2 leg pieces because it gives you that one skill that's new, and I'll show all the skills in a second. Here's the new skill, Frenzialized Bloodlust, and what that does is after you cure Bloodlust, you get an extra wire bug for 30 seconds per level. I have 2 levels of it, and one because now I have an extra minute of another wire bug. Well, you know, a longsword, all of my power and attributes come from my ability to continue to use myself by and boost skills. So that's kind of how I started. So looking at this, I started off with the weapon and I leveled it all the way up to maximum slots available, which gives you more sharpness, more power, and more elemental attack as well. And I'll show that all in a second, but just to start, let me just show you all the skills. So be ready. So this thing has attack boost 7. I have enough crit out of crit every single time. Water attack 5. And also too, with the water attack, some of the skills I have on here, you can offset them to put like defensive skills. So I could put water attack to get more DPS, so I could take all the water attack off and put 5 defense decals in here to give me some more defense. Agitator 4. Crit boost 3, weakness exploit, quick sheath stormers, a Mail of Hellfire level 3. I got juicy rolls on my augmentation. Bloodlust 3. I like this skill a lot. Is the Intrepid heart is really good because what happens is if you get hit, it actually stops the hit from staggering you and it decreases it. And since I have 2 levels of it, because you get 2 levels in one level 3 slot, it actually does an explosion that actually does damage to the monster as well. I got 1 minute of extended wire bug. I got defense move. I had 1 extra slot, so I put that in there. Paralysis, that came from my armor. Blood right, so I'm healing every single time I'm breaking the monster apart, so health regen is available to me. Burst, I got burst on there because the more attacks I do in succession, the more damage I get as well. I got wind mantle. What wind mantle does is it decreases the ability, hold on, Wind Mantle, let me show you this. It decreases, when using a Silk Mind boost, it increases my recovery gauge for my wire bug. Only one level is beneficial here. You don't need 3 levels of it because you get the most bang for your buck there. I got Power Mantle. Powder Mantle because I love this one. It's from my Tailor set. And I got Heaven Sent. Heaven Sent allows me to have ultimate infinite purple sharpness. And it's absolutely great because some people might think you need 3 levels of it because that's when you get like true infinite sharp, but you don't. You only need 1 level of it because in 1 level every 30 seconds when you switch to your other side, you get 50 points of sharpness back, which is absolutely insane. Which is dope because you're fighting, and I feel like 30 seconds is a good amount of time to be engaging with the monster. Then all of a sudden you want to pull back out. Then by the time you do that, boom, it's available. You're ready to go to the next one. See the little wind around me? That little wind builds up. When it gets all the way built, I'll show you real quick. It'll get more intense, and the more intense, that's when I know it's ready. Also, Heaven Sent just activated. See a little wind around me? I push that, boom, back to my purple sharpness. So, and also too, this is a full end game build. So with this as well, what I did was I changed my my switch skills loadout. So on this side, I have my Harvest Moon, which is amazing. They buffed it in this game. You put your weapon away, it still works. So you can heal if you need to, put your weapon back out, do your thing. The range is bigger. You don't fall off when you go to the edge of it. You just walk out of it now and not have to worry about nothing. Look how big it is. It's amazing. You get back in, you continue your action. Then I switch back. Then I have my regular Helmbreaker. And I have this over here as well. And look at that. Wind Mantle is activated. Wind Mantle allows me to get my wire bug faster. So I almost have infinite purple, infinite wire bug as well on this build. It's just absolutely amazing. You don't need, trust me, you don't need a speed runner. I wouldn't say it's easy, but with Longsword, with Foresight, with IS Slash, it's kind of not that hard to avoid not getting hit for 30 minutes, for 30 seconds. So if you look above my name where it says Dear Game, see the little blue flashing right there? What that does is it's so amazing. So if I tell this dude, let me do a projectile, whatever. If you notice, see, I didn't budge, and a little explosion happens. What's cool about that is that skill actually stacks with Heaven Strike or Heaven Sent, because Heaven Sent, the way it works is, let me see if it says it on there. Activates when not taking damage for a while during combat with large monsters. Affects loss when you are knocked back or straight too far from the monster. Keyword knocked back. Because of this skill, you don't get knocked back. So if you do get a hit, it still keeps you eligible to get your sharpness back right afterwards. So that's why I would highly recommend anybody using this skill together. Let me see if I build my gauge up. It's absolutely insane. Let me get the gauge up. So I got a large monster. I think it's ready. Yeah, based on that, I'm ready. Okay, took the shot. Look at that, I still got my sharpness back. I don't get knocked back because of that ability, when typically you would get knocked back just like that in that skill. So I feel like you have to use those two together. So that kind of goes over all the skills I believe I have on the set. Yep. Now let me show you the true magic, the grind that I had to undergo in order to make sure I got everything I needed to make this happen. All right, let's just start with the weapon. So the weapon, this is the way I have it augmented. Right now I have 8 levels of attack on there. Then I have, they kind of gypped us. Affinity typically in World was 2. It started with 2 blocks, but they made a minimum of 3, so I couldn't slot into my weapon. And I couldn't do the same thing with sharpness, so I had to do elemental boost. This is a water weapon. Is it a water build? No, but the raw damage on this weapon is just absolutely amazing. The purple is enough on your max. Even when you go level 6, if you say you just go attack level 6, you get that sharpness. That's enough sharpness for you to last 30 minutes. Sometimes you might get like 1 hit, and 1 or 2 or 3 hits in white, but most of the time you'll be able to switch your gear and go back to purple. That's how I augmented the weapon. Now for the armor, for the decoration, this is where things get super juicy. So I got my Delusion Soul for increase my affinity because this weapon has a -25 affinity. But why am I using this weapon? Because it has amazing raw, but also too, just like the last two weapons have special abilities in them. So with this weapon, when you use your Silkbind boost, you get additional 10% damage buff on those Silkbind attacks. Just think about old school Silkbind boost, that skill. They took that Rampage skill away and put it on this weapon. So this weapon has, that's why I use it. The -25 affinity with Rousing Roar, I get 30% affinity from my buddy. Don't sleep on your buddies. And I get a juicy buff from my buddy, which helps me get those juicy numbers. And the buffs last for like 3 minutes, so it's beneficial. So going back to the weapon, that's why I use that one. Yeah, it has no slots, but trust me, with the augmentation system and some of the decos that the talisman we've gotten, we're good when it comes to slots and skills. Like, look, everything's just stupid stacked. Stupid. I have every single skill I ever wanted on this build. And I was thinking, is there stronger weapons out there? Maybe the Lunasword in theory might be a little stronger because of the poison that ticks. But this one is just so good. Okay. So we got attack jewel 4. Yes. My attack 4 decos are here, baby. And just as you would imagine, it gives you 2 slots of attack. In order to get this slot, in order to get this skill, you need to get 2 things. You can either go up to AR 240 and 241 and fight Risen, what was it? Shagaru and Crimson, or if someone you know already has it and they do the AR quest level 9, you get automatic after doing that. So I got 2 attack, I got attack 4, and I got attack jewel. Moving along now, no slots there. I have 2 expert 4s on here to make sure I get my affinity enough so I can do some good damage and crit. I got chain on here. I got blood right on here. Blood right is it's just a comfy skill for me. It just feels good. It just takes me back to Iceborne with health regen. You don't need it. I can actually go further. I could put another agitator on here. I could put coalescence on here as well. But I feel like I just like the way my build is. It's extremely strong and extremely comfy because typically my builds are glass cannons, meaning you do major damage. I'm still sick, so that's why my voice might sound a little different. But you do major damage and you get sniped. But this time around, we got some skills that actually increase your make it a little more comfy for you. So that's why I got this on here. Bloodlust. This is for Bloodlust because I get that extra damage buff when I have my frenzy and when I cure my frenzy, which gives me more affinity, so I'm good. I got Sheath Thunder. You have to have that one. Challenger 4 because I want to get that juicy damage that you get from agitator. What is it? I have level 4 levels of it, so I get additional 16 raw and 10% affinity when the monster's in rage. This skill is what I'm talking about. This is a must-have. I need to see this skill on every endgame build because this skill is way too good. It's way too good. And here we go. This talisman is absolutely disgusting. It has crit boost 3, quick sheet 2, a level 4, and a level 1. Just filthy. So now you're like, DJ, show me the augmentations. So just going back, let me show you guys just how much I have extra. And I've already used a bunch. How much I have extra in order to upgrade my gear even more. And that's the thing, I had some pieces I were already comfortable using, but then I was like, maybe I can push it a little harder. Like this helmet, I had this. Let me just show you all of them. So boom, this helmet, I had 2 of these. This first one I had a level 4 and level 1, but it had negative weakness exploit, which just sucks because then I'm losing the skill. But I tried it again and got another one. Even though I can still increase defense a little bit more, now I don't lose any skills. I gain that weakness exploit back. So that's the augmentation there. This one, Melee Hellfire, is just so good. I like Melee Hellfire better than Dereliction because Dereliction, when you drain, I feel wouldn't make sense for this build because I frenzy draining my health. Press Dereliction, I was like, why do that? Versus Melee Hellfire, sure, I get clapped if I get hit, But I tested it. I've used this build for at least 30 hunts now, and you don't get one shot. Super skills, yeah, they're ultimates. Like every ultimate, avoid it. You might get one tap. It's low on dragons, so don't try and take on Valstra's beam. You'll get nuked. But other than that, you're good. Next augmentation I have for this one is same thing, Metal Hellfire. I'm losing one attack, which is fine. Like my last Metal Hellfire here. And this one I got Wind Mat. It's exactly what I wanted. Because I had the crit boost charm, I needed to get rid of my crit boost on all of these skills, on this one as well. I needed crit boost to happen. I needed that last one to go to a number 2, and I needed the skill that's beneficial, which I got, which is Metal Hellfire, and I got a level 2 slot, which is more beneficial to me. Same thing applies here. I needed to get rid of crit boost. I really wanted Wind Mantle. Wasn't an end game like say all be all, no, but I really wanted it. So then I went and got this run on it as well. This is gonna be a long video, I know, because there's a lot of things that went into this build that we need to talk about. Then last but not least, we have our talisman here. That's absolutely disgusting. Are there better ones out there? There might be, I'm sure there are. But this one was the first talisman that has 7 skills on it that I need. 7 skills means crit boost is 3, quick sheet is 5 points. Then at level 4, that's 7. Plus, there's not really any good 1-star duels in the game. So I just put that on there. I just want to like emphasize this. I'm not sure if I shared it as well, but essentially what happens is, if you notice, when you're adding slots to your weapon, I just pick a different weapon in general. Every slot you add, it gives you something. So 5 attack here, this one gives you 10, this one gives you 15, this one gives you 25, this one gives you sharpness 10, this one gives you more attack because it's a raw damage, this one gives you more attack here, 4, this one will end up at 395. And one plus 20 sharpness. With this new skill Heaven Sent, I don't need more sharpness in here. This weapon was really good with Grinder in the past, but now it's like we're good. So that's the benefit of adding all those things to your weapon. So this one, if you max it out, it will just be, I might even make this build next, because it looks like Desperate Roar will be disgusting with this current build I got going on. But that's just kind of like giving you a breakdown of how to do the weapon system, the Qurious weapon crafting to its full potential. So before we go any further, I want to show you what my buddy is using. So my Mr. Whiskers, what is he using? So Rousing Roar, increasing my affinity, health because right now, power drum because it gives me more, raising my attack and my defense when it hits the drums, shock trapper because this can trip even elders as well. Then this one you can't get rid of it, but also too, this is the skills I have on it as well. Some support centric, negate tremors, air plus, knockout king, melee centric, pro parry that means it gets in the way and stops some attacks from hitting me. And this is kind of how I got him set up. Okay, you know I had to bring in this against my boy. Watch that. I love that. Should we take one? Yo, that was amazing. That is why I have that skill, baby. That is too beautiful. Oh my god. Yeah. And look at that, my sharpness is back. Oh my god. I can't. I'm lost for words right now. I'm lost for words. Oh, I missed him. I'm trying to catch him in the air. Oh my. We're still going. We're still going. This might make it into Hall of Fame. Okay, let's dance. We're too much for him. Oh my god, I can't handle that damage. I just can't handle it. More? My man. It's okay, today's just not your run. Yep. Hey Joe, after seeing numbers like that, it does something to you. It's only appropriate I give you our boy against our new build just to see how lethal it truly is. Look at that damage. Okay. Okay, okay. You sharpen up. We're ready to go. Oh my god. Oh, we knocked the color out of him. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Just beautiful. I like it. Let's take that one. Rise and shine. Oh my god. 538 damage. Oh my goodness. I know a lot of you guys are thinking maybe this, I might not be able to use it for the whole build, the whole run. Let me just show you what this thing can do. Get this going. Lovely. Ah, missed that one, but it's okay. Scoop. Scoop. Get in here. The goal with him for melee users is you want to stay close to him as possible. Thank you. Whew, look at that. You see how it stopped me from getting wrecked right there? All right, come on back. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You have seen the damage, the power, and not only just power, you've seen the defensive ability of the build as well. It's versatile, it's extremely powerful. And comment below your build and if you make this one, how it's been treating you. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up as it supports me as well for free. Subscribe if you're new. Till next time, dear gamers, signing out.